Hills Brothers Coffee is making the best tasting 100% Arabica coffee in the best way for the earth. Certified 100% compostable single-serve coffee pods. Brew and renew with Hills Brothers Coffee.
Hello and welcome into a Hills Brothers Coffee Break. I'm Admirals radio announcer Aaron Sims, joined today by Admirals defenseman Rick Pinkston. Your season, how's it been going? It's a little frustrating, I suppose. You're not in the lineup every night, but still, how is it going?
It's going well. It's a great group of guys. I'm really excited to be here. Little nagging things here and there, so just working on those and just trying my best to crack the lineup.
Are you becoming a better player? You're not playing a ton, but are you becoming a better player, do you think,
absolutely.
With your experience here?
No, absolutely. I mean, it's you got a great staff here, so it really helps. The guys really push you to every practice. I mean, there are no days off, which is great. Mm-hmm. So when you come to the rink, you're really working on things, and you're really making sure that you're getting something out of each day.
Yeah. You played 4 years of college hockey. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like for you?
It was great. I definitely grew in those 4 years. There's no doubt about that. I think if I'd gone into college at 18, I don't think that I would have. I don't know that I would have survived right away. Yeah. But going in a little bit later, getting my junior career out of the way, and then going in as I'd say more mature 20-year-old, it was good because, I mean, the intellectuals that you meet there, it's
at Dartmouth.
Yes. So the people you meet there, it was unbelievable.
So getting that, did you take preparatory classes? Did you take classes when you're 18 to 20 before going to school just to get some gen eds out of the way wherever you may be playing?
Unfortunately, with Dartmouth, they don't really allow anything to transfer over. I mean, in terms of preparing, it probably would have been a good idea had I done that. The summer before, I did take a few preparatory classes.
That being said, I mean, it gives you an idea, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Because you're balancing your hockey schedule and your study schedule, right?
Oh, time management was of an utmost priority.
Yeah. But you're totally right. I mean, how many people... Nowadays, everybody thinks college hockey. They wanted to set a rule here a couple of years ago. I think Don Lucia in Minnesota started the push that if you're 25, you can't play college hockey anymore. But it's happening more and more because the junior system is so good, and there's so many kids playing hockey now at the college level.
There is, too. And I mean, you're seeing more and more even guys going straight from American junior hockey to the professional ranks. So,
right.
I mean, there's no doubt that there's a large amount of talent. Not only in the States, but I think across North America and even Europe now coming over to play in the American system.
And I think it not only benefits the schools that do this when a freshman comes in at 20, it has to have helped you out greatly, right?
Oh, unbelievably. I was able to take 3 years after high school. And I mean, I graduated high school as a 17-year-old, so being able to take those 3 years and just grow not only as a player, but just as a person, get out of the house and, I mean, go experience different things. You see a lot of people, I mean, now, even students that I went to school with, taking gap years after high school just to go out and kind of not only unwind, but also just, I guess, see things.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you major in?
I was a mix. It was sociology and economics. Okay. So it was kind of more theory-based, so it was nice. I got the analytics in terms of the economics side, but I also... the sociology side, I focused more on markets and management. Okay. So kind of more of the marketing and the advertising side.
So would you say that hockey, though, was kind of your major?
You know, I would like to say it was, but I mean, school was the number one priority. Yeah. Even I learned that right away when you have your teammates that even are stressing, making sure that you're going to class and making sure that everybody's on top of their schoolwork. It's great.
The reason I bring that up is because so often you hear if you have a fallback plan while you're setting yourself up to fail at whatever you really want to do, right? So, I mean, obviously hockey was something you wanted to do, and you still, obviously the NHL is the carrot, right?
Absolutely. No, the NHL is definitely the number one goal. But for me, it was nice because you focused on school so much that it made hockey more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So you're leaving class.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, but especially because you're practicing the same time, 4 days a week, probably doing the same drills at the same exact time.
Exactly. There
every day.
aren't many weekday games. I mean, you come out of junior and you're playing 3, sometimes 4 games a week, but in college they're Friday, Saturday, so you have a full week of practice. Yeah. So when you come out of class, you're actually looking forward to practice.
Yeah.
So school was the tough part.
You had an interesting, was it a summer a couple of years ago?
I did, yeah.
Dubai?
Yeah, well, it was, thankfully it was a spring. If had I gone in the summer, I would have been unbearably hot. But
yeah.
I went to Dubai and Doha, and I was based primarily in Doha, and I was doing an internship with PricewaterhouseCoopers.
So what do you do?
I was doing management consulting, excuse me. So basically I was, companies have a niche problem that they either don't have the time or the resources to tackle. Mm-hmm. So they bring us in and say, we'll give you have this amount of time, or we actually give a bid for certain amounts of time and how much money it'll take to fix a problem, and you go up against other companies that are bidding for that same work. So it was high paced, but it fast paced, but it was definitely enjoyable, and it was hard work and challenging.
Yeah. I think people see pictures of Dubai and they see that huge building, just in the middle of nowhere, right? Well, it's in the middle of nowhere because it's higher than anything else in the world, or they've seen it in the Fast and the Furious movies or something like that. I mean, what was it like to live there?
See, it was wild. The Burj Khalifa is. I had the opportunity actually just to see it from the airport. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah,
I think.
I had the opportunity to actually just to see it from the airport. But seeing it from the airport, even, I mean, it's unbelievable. And I mean, even when I was in Doha, it's the same type of situation, which is Doha is the capital of Qatar or Qatar, and even the buildings there, it's wild because when anybody asks about it, I like to refer to it as a combination of, I'd say, Vegas and New York combined, because you have, I mean, it's a cultural and business hub of the Middle East. Yeah. But at the same time, it's people
very
love.
Western.
It is. It's very Western, and people, I mean, they'll go there on vacation as well. So it's definitely was an experience.
Years from now, when your career comes to an end, is that a place you want to go to? I mean, you had the work experience there now a little bit. Is that something that you would be interested in?
I mean, I would never say. I'd never. I mean, write it off. Yeah. I had a job offer coming right out of the internship, and I had strongly considered it after my senior year, but I couldn't say no to pursuing the hockey.
The dream, right?
Yeah, the hockey dream. Exactly.
That's incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. So we'll, as we wrap things up here, Rick, we'll do a Hills Brothers single serve. So we pull the question out, and the question is, where would you go in a time travel machine?
If I were to go in a time travel machine, I'd say months ago I probably would have said somewhere in like the 1700s in Western Europe. But I think now, I mean, I've been on a big 70s and 60s rock and roll kick.
Okay.
So I'd have to say probably the West Coast in the 60s or the 70s.
Frisco kind of.
Exactly, yeah. Great. Well, that and like, I mean, even the Stones and the Beatles and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, and you go down to L.A. and you get the whiskey and the Troubadour.
You do, exactly, yeah. I mean, even New York too. I mean, some of the, like even the CBGB and whatnot back in the 80s and whatnot. It was probably, we're in those 20, 30 years, I'd say.
All right, let's try another one here, another single serve. Question is, if you weren't a hockey player, what career would you want? I guess we sort of talked about that.
Yeah, I'd probably be in some type of consulting or finance.
Okay, and let's do one more here. What is your favorite kind of ice cream?
Favorite kind of ice cream? It has to be Moose Tracks. I'm a big fan of the fudge chunks, and it's a treat. I'm a big Moose Tracks guy. It used to be cookie dough, but it's definitely Moose Tracks.
I think everybody had cookie dough at one time.
Everybody's gone through cookie dough phase.
Exactly.
You got to switch it up.
Rick, thanks for doing this.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, that is a Hills Brothers Coffee Break with Admirals defenseman Rick Pinkston. Thanks for watching.
Hills Brothers Coffee is making the best tasting 100% Arabica coffee in the best way for the earth. Certified 100% compostable single-serve coffee pods. Brew and renew with Hills Brothers Coffee.